You're a smart person, so no doubt you've learned about a whole bunch of proven ways to drive targeted traffic to your website using online marketing. But here's the thing. Just because your website is online doesn't mean you should limit yourself to rustling up traffic from online sources only. I mean, think about it. That would be kind of like driving onto a roundabout and never exiting the crazy traffic circle. Sure, it kind of feels like you're going somewhere, but you're just wasting gas going in circles. The same thing happens if you only do online marketing. It may feel like you're moving forward, but a whole world awaits you if you get off the online traffic circle and see what else is out there. You see, keep in mind that while your target market may spend a lot of time online, it seems like some people are always online. The truth is they actually still live in the offline world, and that's why doing offline promotions works so well. Now, there are a variety of ways to reach your target market offline. You know how we talked about doing media buys in an earlier video where you placed ads on high-traffic websites? Well, you can do the same thing offline by placing ads in publications with big circulation numbers. These might be niche-relevant publications, such as a magazine devoted to your niche topic, or you might place ads in the relevant section of a publication. For example, if you sell sporting goods, then you might place a display ad in the sports section of a local newspaper. The same thing applies here as with online media buys. Namely, you need to track your ads by using unique URLs so that you know what ads and what channels give you the best return on your investment. Also, here's a little insider secret. When you place ads, inquire with the ad manager about ad remnants. These are last-minute ads that you can place at a reduced cost. And I don't know about you, but I'm all about reducing costs when I can. Pretty sweet, right? So that's just one example of paid advertising you can do online. However, there are free opportunities for promoting your website or your offers online also. Two good opportunities include submitting press releases and offering free talks to targeted audiences. Let's start with offering free talks. You probably have a lead magnet offer already online, such as a free report or video in exchange for an email address. Common stuff. Now you can do the same thing offline by offering a free talk or a workshop. Just have people register for the talk by submitting their email address and other contact info when they arrive. So how do you set this up? One way to do this is to rent a hotel conference room for a couple hours and just put on a free workshop. Naturally, you'll need to promote this workshop to get people to it, but you can do this with press releases, which we'll talk about in a couple minutes. Another way to arrange your free talk is by offering yourself as a guest speaker to relevant groups. For example, if you're selling weight loss materials, then offer your speaking services to local weight loss support groups. You can give a 30 to 60-minute talk on nutrition, exercise, or motivation, for example. Still, another way to do this is to do a joint venture with a local business owner. For example, you could offer to do an hour-long talk about weight loss in a nutritional supplement store. The benefit to the store owner is that they get increased traffic from people who are likely to buy something. The benefit to you, of course, is collecting contact info and driving traffic to your site. Another benefit for you is that the store owner will probably help you promote the talk, though you need to be sure to promote it as well. Again, getting ink and airtime from local media would work for this, which brings us to the next offline traffic strategy. The second free offline traffic method is to use press releases. I know, press releases sound pretty old school, don't they? You can almost conjure up an image of a newspaper guy in a fedora smoking a cigar at his desk and banging his manual typewriter as he rushes to meet his deadline. Kind of 1950s-ish, right? Go ahead and erase that image because press releases still work really well. And yeah, they've come into the 21st century also. But now we have hipsters on iPhones rather than stogie-smoking, fedora-wearing newspapermen. Okay, so the number one thing you need to remember about this method is that newspapers, radio stations, and TV channels are looking for news. They're not looking for promotions. If your press release even smells a little bit like a promotion, it'll land in the editor's trash can before you can blink twice. Trust me on that. So while you can include a link to your website at the end where interested readers can get more information, you can't make your press release sound like an advertisement. Okay? With that in mind, you need to find a hook that's newsworthy in your niche. Examples of news stories you could spin into a press release would include giving a free talk or workshop at an offline location, sponsoring an event for a charitable organization maybe, or opening up a new office in a local location. Those are all newsworthy. Another angle would be to comment on a relevant topic. For example, if you sell dog supplies, then as the temperatures drop during the winter, you might want to write a news story about how people can protect their pets from the cold with jackets and boots. Now let me share with you 2 tips that are going to get you lots of ink and airtime. Tip 1 is that the best way to determine what sorts of topics to write about is to read the published press releases in your local newspaper. It seems obvious, but not a lot of people do it. This will tell you exactly what the editor is looking for. Then, all you have to do is model your press releases after those successful press releases. The second tip is to be sure to read the submission guidelines. Some editors want email attachments, some want the press releases in the body of an email, some want the releases mailed in. Now, if you don't follow these guidelines, the editor is going to trash your release without even looking at it. So there you have it. 3 ways to get traffic from offline sources, including paid ads, free talks, and press releases. Tell you what, I'm sure you could whip up a press release about your business right now. I'd guess you could even have it done within the hour. Actually, that sounds like a really good idea, doesn't it? Go ahead and have at it, and I'll see you shortly in the next video.